Hi guys, today we're at a BMW driving event and I think we're about to take this car out next, aren't we?
We are. Can we just go and drive it?
No. First of all, we got to tell you what it is. This is the new 2019 or 2020 if you like, BMW 840. This is the entry-level model, still comes in an M Sport. You also get an 840 X Drive and an 850, that's the M. What do you think we should do now?
Just drive it.
Alright, let's see how we get on with this. So, Kevin is at the wheel.
Kevin is at the wheel.
And I'm regretting.
Don't regret.
Yeah, but the trouble is that whenever you like a car, and I know you like this one.
I like it. The engine, just listen to the sound already.
3 litre straight 6.
Yes.
How many horsepower was this?
350 brake horsepower.
340 to be exact.
340.
340, yeah. But it's all you need really, isn't it? This is actually the entry level of the 8 Series, the 840 Gran Coupe, the new Gran Coupe, priced at $67,905. With all the options on this car, that goes up to 78,870, so 79 grand. Options like 20-inch alloy wheels, drive recorder. Drive recorder was interesting, isn't it? So what that is like that's like instead of buying a dash cam, this has actually got that built into it. So it records 20 seconds on a cycle, which you can save at any point somehow through the massive configurable screens over here. Round flat tires, got active steering. This one has got panoramic glass sunroofs, so it's basically got the 2 sunroofs. Crafted clarity. Glass application crafted clarity.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is I'm having such a good time.
I'm talking about the gear shift that you keep fondling for no apparent reason, because you have paddle shifts.
I'm fondling it for a good reason.
You have paddle shifts.
Listen, you can play. Look at this. Fantastic. You can really build up the speed in this.
It's quick, this, isn't it?
So much torque as well.
M steering wheel, M aerodynamic body styling. This has got driver assistant, professional parking assistant, soft closing doors, heating package, which I know you like.
I don't care. All I know is I'm having great fun.
This is a beautiful car. Very well equipped. Looks fantastic.
Now you've finished reading from the spec sheet.
Yeah.
The more important thing is like, what is it like behind the wheel? And it's really good. It's one of the best BMWs I think I've driven actually.
You said that about the last one you drove.
But if this is the entry level, right? This is the entry level.
Yeah. There is an all-swinging 500 plus horsepower version of this car as well.
Right. Well, that's when
the 850M.
That's probably just got to be what it's like to have Viagra. But this is amazing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want more than this.
The thing is, like, you know, it's spacious. This is actually longer than the coupe, so the wheelbase is longer and the length is longer, and that is in order to actually accommodate rear passengers. So there's 2 more people that you could scare.
I don't really care.
It's what they call a they call it a 4+1. So they have they're beautiful actually, the rear seats. They're individually sculpted rear seats with integrated headrest.
I hope you're enjoying this. You can tell you all about it. I just enjoy driving it.
Well, you're enjoying driving it so much, I thought I'll tell you actually about the car.
I don't want to know. Well, I do want to know.
You do want to know, exactly.
But the thing is, I can feel all of that.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what you think of it. Tell us what you're feeling.
I am feeling power. I am feeling engagement. Did you hear that noise?
And the thing is, it does that by itself as well. That was you on the shifts, right?
That was me on the shifts.
But it does that itself.
I'm always
in full
on
auto.
the shifts. Does it?
If you put it on full auto,
no,
on
I'm
brakes.
Just doing it manual.
Okay, so when I was on the brakes, there we go. Wow, it does pick up speed really quickly. Now it's in sports mode, I should say. It's in sports mode.
You know what I like? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but on here it says there's a dangerous bend, 250 feet ahead.
That's just like red rag to a bull with you, isn't it?
Yeah, but it means you can take it with attitude. But it's great. I've never seen that on a sat-nav system before. It's got these varicose veins in front of me. What are they?
They're not varicose veins. That's the map. It's telling you where to go. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's the navigation that's coming up on this
idea.
massive digital screen. And also there's 2 numbers that had us flummoxed for a while, didn't they? And I think we figured it out. It's on the right side of the screen, so you've got the speed on the left, but on the right side you get these 2 numbers. Like at the moment it's saying 3 and arrow 6. And I think we figured it out. I think that is the suggested next gear, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
You ignore it most of the time.
You ignore it, you just do what you want to do.
Because you enjoy the melody of the engine note.
Yeah. So
this is like driving a proper car. I didn't know they did proper cars anymore. Anybody, because everything's going electric. But this is, what, 3 litre, straight 6.
Are you being anti-EV?
No. What's the fuel economy like?
Okay, fuel economy. We can give you that. The fuel economy, fuel consumption, mid-range. It's in liters per 100 here. It's 8.8, which is actually phenomenal. That is, so I don't know what it would be on a daily drive. I can't believe that it's actually 8.8.
In other words, you don't know. Okay, but I don't care.
8.8.
I think it just feels so good. It's just so progressive, and the chassis feels just so engaging and safe as well.
Yeah, no, it's very, very stable. Fuel consumption mid 8.8 liters per 100 is what it says.
Okay.
We are in sports mode. We are actually in standard sport mode. You can configure it. An individual. So an individual, I was driving it earlier. I had it set with everything into sport, but the suspension in comfort. It has a very intelligent ESP system on this, doesn't it? Yeah, it's sexual.
It's sexual.
It's a bit of a tease, isn't it? Because it allows you a little bit of movement before it goes right. Okay, I've got this.
No,
I've got this.
It's full on.
It's full on. Yeah.
Full on. You just got all the lovely feedback you need from, if you like, a driver's car, somebody who like really enjoys driving. And to say you can get 3 people in the back, you say, well,
at a push, yeah, 2 definitely,
yeah.
They call it a 4+1. So like, you know, if somebody's really unlucky and you've got them along for a ride, then they can sit in the back.
But it's so well sorted, and I just love it. I just think it's, I don't know, I have this thing about steering feel always, and I know it's electronic. I personally feel I'd like just a little bit more, but you know what, I can live with this.
But you know, keeping in mind that this isn't, although I know they say it's a Gran Coupe, but it's not really. It's a 4-door luxury executive saloon. You know, so I mean, when you're talking about steering feel, you're like, well, you know,
I don't call it that.
Anything is a bonus on something like this.
I call it an adrenaline accessory.
Adrenaline accessory.
Yes.
What would you compare it against?
Viagra.
No, I mean, in the automotive. Listen, I'm sure you're a little bit frustrated that your order hasn't come through this month, but let's get our mind off that.
Speak for yourself. I bet yours hasn't either.
But the reality is, in terms of, you know, other cars,
yes,
what would you compare it to?
Nothing.
I think it's like a CLS rival. What do you reckon?
Different. CLS is, to me, they're much more kind of on it in a straight line and then a bit wayward on the bends.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, to me,
this one sort of hunkers down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of more all integrated. And it is the kind of thing which I think you can do both things with. You can be Mr. Family Person or Miss Family Person, but also have amazing fun behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Really all the time. I do feel I would want to drive this car all the time. Well, here I am sitting in the back. I always like to sit in the back, being 6 foot tall, and I normally drive with the seat really far back. So this is where I would normally have my seat, often like sitting on the floor, racing driver style, or so people say. And I've got in the back now, and to be honest, I'm quite comfortable. This is my natural seating position, and it seems fine. Right, so that's the priority for me. The priority for Shazad is to tell you about what all the accessories are. Well, they're quite user-friendly. We've got dual air conditioning here, individual for both seats. Obviously, that's what dual means, obviously. Then we've got heated rear seats, and we've also got micro USB chargers. Beautiful leather interior. And what's here? Oh, this is quite nice too. Oh, look at that. Somewhere for drinks, somewhere for bits and pieces, and somewhere to put my elbow.
Oh my God.
Right, Mr. Hooligan, it's your turn now.
Goodness.
Do keep it quite constrained. We do want to protect all the sheep in this land.
Yeah.
Not that I've seen any, but they're all hiding from you, of course.
Wow.
You like it?
Oh my goodness.
I told you.
Yeah, it's good.
So you're not going to be reading statistics, are you, when you're driving?
No, not really. No, I'll let you do that now.
Oh no, you've done it.
No. Wow, and the paddle shifts respond quickly, don't they?
They do.
It's like quick shift or something. I don't know. It's really quite good.
Are you driving it in standard auto?
No, I put it into manual now. So let's try it on that. But it does do in automatic. It does like I was driving it before, and it does downshift and rev match while it's doing that. But oh my God, it's quick, this, isn't it?
Is there an Asian version of the stick? Is that you?
I don't think I'm anywhere near quick enough to be the Asian version of the stick. I'm sure there is though. What's his name, that guy? Gurren would be it, wouldn't it? Gurren Chandok?
Is that who it is? Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes, the Formula One guy.
He'd be the one, wouldn't
Yeah.
he? But yeah, I mean, it's like a BMW, isn't it? It immediately gives you confidence. The moment you get in the car, you just straight away you're like you're on it. You're on it straight away, isn't it? You're sitting low, you're sitting in the car, you're feeling part of it. The ride, the ride we put it in, I think it's still in sports now, isn't it? It is.
You're driving. How am I supposed to know?
I don't know what mode it's in. I think it's in sports.
Sports.
Yeah, it's in sports. So the ride is set on sports, so it's a little bit fidgety, but it's better in comfort. The steering weight's up, so that's quite nice. Like you say, there is a little bit of feedback, but it is electric power steering. So, wow.
Told you, it's all about sound.
It does sound good.
You can tell BMW have been doing this for a long time, and now he's going to kill me.
Which
my
way are we
God.
supposed to go? It didn't tell us which way we're going.
Just go right. Go right. I thought I was dead then.
What, just then?
Yes, well, as well, and then too. My
the
God,
roads are a
he's a
bit slippery
hooligan.
today, aren't they? A little
Yes,
bit.
just remember, I'm your
Yeah.
passenger, and I've yet to make a will.
Yeah, I mean.
But anyway.
That's fine. I'm sure we're just going around in circles.
It doesn't really matter.
I'm sure we've
Just
been through
enjoy
here
it.
before. So anyway, so the point is that it's one of those cars that straight away you get in it and you're part of it straight away. And especially in this car, you're sitting low, you're sitting inside it. The seating position is fantastic. I do feel reclined a little bit in this car. So, well, I suppose I just jump out of an X6. So in this car, I feel like I'm sitting lower, I'm sitting more reclined. No issues with comfort, no issues with visibility. It is a wide car, but I don't know. So far, it hasn't been a problem.
So sensible.
I know. Well, I'm trying to
What
go.
about the excitement?
I'm trying to go through the whole thing, but I'm doing 30 now because we're lost. That's why. So.
No, but I mean, yeah. Well, okay. Well, when we get onto a 60 or something,
Yeah,
I'd like you to give me a bit of emotion.
Yeah.
I mean, you've told everybody about all the stats and everything else, but this is a pretty exciting car. Guess what? I think we're lost.
We are most
Does
definitely
it matter?
lost. We are most definitely lost.
What matters
So
is how does it feel?
We've got half a tank of fuel, so we're fine.
How does it feel?
It feels fantastic.
Cool.
It feels really, really good. So here we go again. So again, the acceleration. Oh, I'm still in manual mode. But it is just, confidence inspiring. The speed builds up really quickly.
What setting have you got the suspension on?
It's all in sport now.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. It's not bad ride then. Good ride quality.
Not bad for sport, yeah. It would probably be better in comfort because this road is really bumpy, so we are being thrown around a little bit.
Yeah.
Like here. Whoa.
Yep. That's my dentures gone.
There you go. But it's not bad for what it is. But it's good. I mean, the steering doesn't quite weighten up around the corner. It just sort of weightens up in a hole. So it's not like you're not getting that level of feedback on the cornering that you might think. But having said that, it's a big, fast luxury saloon, isn't it? Called the Gran Coupe.
You could drive it and not even know it's got 4 doors.
Yeah,
It's got very sporty chassis.
But it does manage, the traction very well, doesn't it? Even on these road conditions, which are slippery and stuff like that.
You sound very serious.
Yeah, I know, but you got to be, people want to know that will it look after them? And
Of course it will look after
the fact is, it
them.
will look after them, won't it?
The thing is, like you said, you can jump in this car, drive the hell out of it, and it's the first time you've driven it with absolute confidence.
Yeah, straight away.
And it's about how it all feels. I mean, the statistics and everything you've quoted, I mean, you're a very intelligent guy, so I couldn't really absorb all of those. All I know is it feels right and it goes right. And to me, that's what makes
Just
a
watch
car
the
like
video
this
later,
fun.
all the figures will be there, yeah?
This hi-fi thing, this stereo, it's got wave control, hasn't it?
What's wave control?
You can turn it up like this, watch.
Oh, yeah!
Can you believe that?
That's bonkers.
You look like a complete idiot.
What if we both do it? What happens?
Well, can you imagine we're going to get pulled over for turning up and turning down the steering?
We're not going to get pulled over, we're going to get taken away to the funny farm. Why were you doing that in the car? Because I've gone mad, that's why.
How clever is that?
Oh my god. Yeah, but I don't know about that, honestly, because, you've got a perfectly usable knob right there.
Excuse me?
Yes. on the dashboard.
Could you please refrain from such language in my presence?
And on the other hand, oh god, the seatbelt's got me tightly grasped. And I've got remote controls on the steering as well. So it's not really like I need to be doing that. Let's go back into automatic.
Well, it's gimmicky, but it's something people will talk about.
It's a talking point, isn't
Yes.
it? It's a novelty thing. It's like when your friends get in. You
Don't
go,
kill those
this?
horses.
You go, what's this? And
Yes.
then you do that thing, you know. And you go,
While you're doing all this, we'll wave to the horsey people.
Yeah.
Got a nice smile. I got the
You
smile.
did, yeah,
I know
not me.
you
I know,
did.
I know. I generally miss out.
She liked my hair.
Although the horse looked at me funny.
Well, the horse wouldn't look at you. She liked my hair. It was quite good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
The one piece on that side. Anyway,
Okay. So there you go. I think it's fantastic. You think it's fantastic.
I love it.
And I think that's pretty much all we got to say on it, really. It's great. Get one if you've got that sort of money.
Bad points, negatives. It's got to
nah.
be something.
Nah.
No.
Nah.
To be honest with you, for me, no either.
Yeah.
Big test for me was we're on the wet. There was a big sort of bend coming up
Yeah.
pretty quickly. I thought, I wonder if it can handle this, and it did beautifully. Really safe car, very good BMW. This is one of the, I said that before, but this is one of the BMWs I would actually buy.
Yeah, like I said, you did say that about the last BMW
Oh,
as well.
okay. Sorry.
Wow. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the review. Let us know what you think of the car, the review, us, the weather, anything
I'm
else
the
you'd like to talk
driver.
about. Whatever. Leave it in the comments above, below, elsewhere. No idea what's kind of the other side of this bend. Close your eyes, and if we live to tell the story,
See you
again
next
on the
time.
next one.
if I live to tell the tale.